What's up? What's up? What's up? Listen. I'm late because there's a match going on. So apologies. I was trying to shove this food down, and I figured, you know what? I might as well share with you guys that I'm having some Nando's. This was Nando's. Mm, but listen, we're here to talk about the Ballon d'Or. We're here to check on what's going on in football news today. Um, there's definitely some Carabao Cup games that are going on as well, and Paul Scholes had some words to say about Rashford. There's a lot going on. So I want to welcome you to the show. My name is Botswana Papi. Apologies for the eating on stream. I usually have better etiquette. I can't even say the word. It means I don't have it. I eat a lot on stream. That's part of like the YouTube experience over here. And yeah, welcome. Big up yourself. And I hope that you're having a lovely Tuesday. All right. Let's eat, shall Stephanie? I actually thought about etiquette when I was trying to say etiquette. And yeah, that was funny, Stephanie. That was funny. Yeah, you try and say etiquette. It's not an easy word to say. It's not an easy word to say, but hey, and it's not a word that you use every day anyway. So it is what it is. Anyway, um, I was playing the intro so that I could eat some more food, but I also want us to um see if we can hear what Paul Scholes said about Rashford, because there's this um podcast. I think Nikki Butt and Patty. It's called The Good, the Bad, and the Football. When I heard the name of that, oh my god. I was like, no way they taking that's Joe's show and I, you know what I'm saying? But they had to substitute the ugly with the football. I was like, okay, it is what it is. So anyway, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm having, is Nando's fries and garlic bread. The garlic bread is a little stale. Not on Nando's fault. It's my part. It's my fault. So it is what it is. Uh, anyway, Paul Scholes is who I want to talk about, because I've been basically seeing just different people reacting and talking about this on WhatsApp, and it's kind of crazy because he's basically not happy with Marcus Rashford, and very well that as a Manchester United, Paul Scholes is actually probably one of those. I think he's one top four favorite Man United players ever for me. You know, um, like what? There's no way. Like I actually even say this word a lot. I'm like, oh, because I was when we're like admiring Pogba's pass. You know, there's like certain people that have certain pass attributes that I think they're just like. I think that those ones that are born with. Talking about good passes, there's a pass that's trending that Harry Kane made just recently. Oh my god, that pass is also satisfying to see. But if you haven't seen it, let me just pull it up real quick. Harry Kane pass as we get derailed on this show. Oh man, it's just something satisfying. Let me show you really quickly what I'm talking about. Boom, Harry Kane pass share. There we go. it's on the screen yet. Look at this. Look at this pass. I don't know. This pass is just feels like it was it had some divine somethingness about it. Matter of fact, this angle doesn't do it justice. Mm-mm. I'm gonna find a better angle. This is not the right angle. You gotta see what I'm talking about. Probably gonna get a copyright for the other angle, but people get pulled over, man. Sorry, YouTube. I think this is the angle right here. This is the one. Is it? Yeah, wait. No, no, fam. Guys, this pass is worth the wait. You will understand why. Oh man. No, that's not the right angle. Um why where did I find it? Man, whatever. We'll if you just Google, where did I see it? Was it on my Instagram? I know I definitely like I watched it so many times. God. Okay, okay. I think we're getting somewhere with my research. I know I can do better than this. Mm, I don't know where the hell I put it. The angle of the dangle incoming. It was Stephanie. It's really incredible. It's something made from the heavens. That's why I'll spend like 10. Let me see. It was on my Instagram, and I definitely liked it. So boom, boom. There we go. Oh man, it is worth the wait, guys. This Harry Kane pass is yeah. Um yeah, he was passing it to Olise, I think. Was it to Olise? I think it was to Olise. Um Boom. I can't believe it's did I man. Harry Kane pass to Olise. Let me just try to Olise. Pass to Olise. Boom. Why are they hiding it? They went to put it in the museum. All right, I give up. I give up on finding it. But you might, if you like look it up, you might be able to find it. Or if somebody finds it, please just share the link with me. But it's just something of like it's just got that you know. And Paul Scholes used to have those passes. Also, Xavi Alonso is somebody with that pass. It's just like it's not, I wish Kobe Maino could have that, but I don't know if it's something you can teach. And maybe Kobe has it. Maybe Kobe Maino has that pass. He just hasn't been given enough chances to do it. You know, crazy. So the point why we got into this tangent was Paul Scholes talked about Marcus Rashford, and he's basically not happy with Rashford, and he like some people are feeling like he went a little bit too far. He says these words, matter of fact, we'll just go ahead and just um boom, there we go. Um Paul Scholes, man, our legend that we whom we really love. When he speaks, we listen. Usually also his football like you know um analysis is really enjoyable. But he Did not hold back. This is what Paul Scholes said. Just hear it from the horse's mouth.
I really struggle to feel happy for him, mainly because of his attitude. His attitude towards Man United, towards it, I thought it was disgraceful. The amount of times I saw him, Man United, walking, like, because he wants to leave. I thought his old demeanour about him was a disgrace. And I think he actually quit on Manchester United. And
Right.
once you quit once, you'll quit again.
He
It was late last night.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah, last night.
He won't get
Oh my God.
away with that with Barcelona for long. There's absolutely no chance.
He needs to be aware, self-aware, and he's not a baby no more. He's 27, 28. He's not a kid.
You know, like if Paul Scholes says this about you, like it, I don't know how Rashford like feels when he hears this, because this is it's funny because he's touching on a point that I definitely felt, because I remember when we were having these Rashford conversations, I used to like be irritated by that, even though I never really vocalized it like Scholes just did. You know, I think I once said like something like, it's like he's scanning the pitch, channeling his inner Messi. But only Messi is the only football player that I actually ever saw that, was allowed to be doing this. And, the coach, like it the team accepted, like, let Messi scan the pitch, let Messi like stroll. And I actually never knew that, that a player could do that. But you know what? He did it. And then Marcus Rashford tried to do it. And then Marcus, you don't do that. If you don't, you gotta earn that. It's not one of them things you just try and like, what are you saving your energy for? We know you up with the, like that's how like I kind of just kept on feeling about Marcus. I wanted him to succeed, but like, you know what? When Scholes talks about this, these are the type of activities, type of traits that make a fan fall out of love with you, and it was just really, 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 really sad to see a player with who had so much potential just not really kick it off and stay consistent at Man United. So, you know what? I hope he can pick it up at Barcelona. I mean, 2 minutes late. Also, Hansi Flick gotta chill, man. It's 2 minutes, man. It's not like he overslept. There was just like what is it Rashford's fault if he was in a tunnel? Okay, he was probably not in a tunnel, but is it his fault if like there was like, somebody somebody was slowing down traffic? Is it his fault? It's 2 minutes, fam. It's not like 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you paid a lot of money. You gotta show up, Rashford, and you gotta make sure that you do good in Barcelona. Cause, fam, we can't have you come back. I'm out here like you can't be moving like Botswana. You know what I'm saying? Nah. You gotta leave with 30 minutes to spare. Yes. I'm not trying to defend Rashford SLD. I'm actually just saying, like, 2 minutes is not that bad. It's 120 seconds. Forget 2 minutes. It's count to 100, and then you got 20 left. Do you understand? Anyway. I'm not trying to defend him. I was just trying to make sure that we all understand that 2 minutes for me means like the guy had intentions of being there, but you know what? He just didn't budget his time well. And I know that kind of person very well. So anyway, Paul Scholes, though, did not hold back. He's not happy. He's just the way you can listen to his tone. Let's listen to the last 20 seconds.
He needs to be self-aware about some of the stuff he does and how he projects himself. I thought he was going to come on his show today and go, What about Marcus? What about that goal? I told you this, and then he goes and doesn't turn up for it. He's late for the game.
How can you sleep
I
in
don't
these
know.
days?
I don't know.
Your phone, fucking alarm, whatever. How
don't
do
know.
you sleep in?
Yeah.
Because he's got that talent that he could still be one of the best players in the world.
Oh,
He's-
Maybe he was on the phone last night till too late. You know, I don't know. Paul Scholes act like he sleeping in. He's never slept in his life. He definitely needs to have, you know, like it's just a matter of setting your time earlier so that you're there 30 minutes before, you know. Anyway,
He's got a talent.
them two goals.
But he'll never have the mentality in it. I really.
damn, he really, really, really even like dropped that bomb. He said he'll never have the mentality. God, Paul Scholes, I didn't know you felt like that, but that's he definitely did not hold back. You're getting paid a lot of money. You gotta show up. I mean, I'll show up. I'll be helping the security guy open the gates. I'm with the custodial team. I'm coming in with the guys early. The moment like, yeah. Anyway, I want to know what you think about it. You know, did he go too far? Is he just like saying it with salt? Like, you know, for me also the damning part that really he said he'll never be that. Oh, if you're Rashford and you hear that, and this is one of your idols, you know. Jeez. Now I'm not always late, Mark. I'm not always late. Matter of fact, watch tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna show up earlier than the scheduled time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Let's talk about the Ballon d'Or, says Joe and Mark. Big up to Doctor. I'm reading the messages. Shout out to Mitch in the building, guys. Shout out to you. Shout out to H Don. I've been looking for NN. Still haven't found NN. And big up yourself for the super chat yesterday. So if anybody sees NN, let him know. ICE is looking for him. We deserve better, says I detest Scholes. Really, why? Come on, you know, like Scholes is he's a knowledgeable footballer. He you know what? He's one of those guys that like we gotta the one club man, you know. He's that loyalty that he has, like I think it's also he's speaking from that point of view, you know. So that's why, and I wanted Marcus Rashford to succeed, because if he had succeeded as a one club player as well, like, and had that consistency, it would have been a beautiful story. But damn, he just has to mess up a beautiful potential trajectory with his like lack of application. But all right, Ballon d'Or. How the hell is the Ballon d'Or chosen? Is it back? Is it now interesting again, now that the era has come to an end for Messi and Ronaldo? That's what I want to know. And I feel like that, you know, like ever since actually got refreshing when Benzema won it a little bit. It was like, ooh, that's different. And then from there, you know, after Messi got it, and we all knew, like, okay, this one, it was a gift for Messi. It was a farewell gift, because they told him, Perez was like, we can't do this again, Messi. We can't keep on giving you this award. You know, you and Ronaldo have made it into something else, and those guys are anomalies in terms of that consistency. Those like, you know, Messi, didn't he get like 91 goals in a season or something like that. He's one of those records that just feels like you can never really replicate, or break. And yeah. So anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that type of ilk of a player is gone, right? And now we're in this place where it feels like the Ballon d'Or is back. Is it? But uh is Dembele gonna be able to retain it? Like PSG's still looking good. It's not like they're gonna slow down. Luis Enrique tactics been Enrique Ball, and they got through some big tests last year, and they, like with the way they just like have that setup, I feel like they have an unfair advantage because they have competitive games, but they're not really competitive in that domestic league, right? And then from there, they can get away with uh it's like they have training and then like televised training. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And then they actually play in the Champions League. And that feels unfair to me because like the other teams, they have to actually really compete. La Liga, a little bit, but it's not really like Premier League type of competition, Serie A type of competition where players have to like actually exert themselves and like injure themselves, and teams are weakened because of that domestic leagues and how competitive they are. And I feel like PSG has a slight advantage in the setup, in that positional setup in this ecosystem. It's kind of a little bit of a weird unfair advantage in my opinion. Maybe somebody else can look at it differently and say, no, having actually stiff competition every time makes you tougher as a team. It builds your character. I want to know what you think about that. But at the end of the day, is like, does the Ballon d'Or, that was a popularity contest, does it feel like it's back? Does it feel like it's going to be one of those things where now Lamine Yamal, who came second, will he be able to actually now create an interesting competition between him? Where does other players like Mo Salah fit in this? Where it's I feel like because the Ronaldo and Messi cloud has cleared, for me, I feel like it's about to be more interesting because it's based on like individual performances, but also your team has to do well, right? And I think that's all that it should be. But when you really do your research and look at what criteria and how they evaluated the candidates, you'll be like, come on, man. Come on.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Look at the three key criteria for determining the Ballon d'Or winner: individual and decisive performance, meaning goals, assists, statistics, influence on the game, and consistency throughout the season. The second point is collective success and team achievements. And then the third point, right, the collective while on the second point, the collective success and the team achievements is titles won at the club and also an international level, and the player's role in those successes. And the third point, right, is because there's the individual performances, there's the collective success and team achievements, but the third point is, and this is the one that I find problematic, is fair play and public image. Like, public image? What the hell? Who? What? They say that the behavior on and off the pitch, including sportsmanship and charitable actions. Charitable actions? That's crazy. What a criteria. Kante would never win. Nah, you wrong for that. That's the only. What? That's crazy, man. I'm being like, there's a bee hovering around me. By the way, I don't know what the hell this bee wants, but that's a weird element to have in the criteria about like fair play and public image. Literally, like who has the best fade also counts. But anyway, I don't know if you guys got to watch the ceremony yesterday. I honestly should have done a Ballon d'Or watch along because Ballon d'Or along sounds like I'm saying some crazy shit. But like um I should have I enjoyed shout out to Kate's dress by the way. First of all, I want to ask Doctor about that. But I enjoyed how one multilingual it was. Because I love languages, and also seeing just different former players. Like I like the event. And I was always surprised a little bit by some like just different footballers talking because everybody is just like, damn, that's really it's weird. I don't know when you see a footballer on the pitch and you feel like you know them and then you hear them talk. Sometimes there's a little I don't know if I'm the only one that sometimes feels this. It's just like, wait, what? Is that how you sound? Also, like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a weird thing to explain, but maybe somebody else feels the same um, as well or has had a similar experience. I want to know who you thought like it's just like who had that jarring like sort of reaction when you actually get to know that personality and how they speak and that voice, the sound of that voice. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, the show itself, I as I said, I enjoyed it, and I got to the point where I was like, is it Lamine Yamal or is it gonna be Dembele? I wanted both of them to win, but obviously there had to be one winner. And I felt really, really, really just before Dembele was announced, I was like, give it to Dembele. Lamine got next year. And then they gave it to Usman, and I was like, I celebrated. And then goes on to give this really heartfelt, speech that, man, yeah, I felt really, really, really proud for him, and it felt like the right person won, because Lamine Yamal would have, he had brought his entourage and he was ready to throw a party, and like there's nothing wrong with throwing a party, but there's just something about I don't know, there's just something about like Usman's journey from his humble beginnings, and how also just like it feels like it's an arc that completed. Maybe it's going to keep going. Who knows, because this is a guy that people thought was washed, and he was fragile. He was him and Anthony Martial, same WhatsApp group. You know what I'm saying? So, but then he got to PSG, and then everything, his moniker, his everything aligned, whatever. Like his spirit settled. I don't know what it was, but like he just became like a different player that was not so injury prone, and started to become a key contributor to like PSG and how they play, and also sometimes playing in the middle, false nine Usman. Who would have thought? Like, what a crazy story. Box, don't start this. Don't start this. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. But if Martial had left United earlier and went somewhere else, he could have gone, his trajectory would have been different. Yo, no, 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 no. Oh, ooh, yeah, another talking about potential trajectories. That one was definitely gonna be a sure Ballon d'Or winner if you know his story didn't go that way. But I think Mason Greenwood's story is not done though. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um there is some madness also about they have a long list and they release like a short list that like has some rankings that I'm like, are they useful? Like what the hell? What the hell? Like, do we as fans need to know what the journalists and the ex players who voted like? Does it matter if number 18 is this person and then number 16 is this person? Like, really, do we need to know that information, or should we just know like top 3? That's, I feel like that's what it should be, because when you look at that short list, you understand that there is a lot of
bullshit.
honestly, Mo Salah not being in top 3 is crazy. Let me drop the link and we can have an open discussion about this, because I don't want to dwell on it, because like Ballon d'Or is like, it's already 24 hours ago, and as we said, it's a popularity contest, but that has the potential to come back and be an actually interesting competition. I want to see who's gonna win it next. You know, so yeah, that's one conversation that we can touch on. But also, another question I want to ask is Marcus, not Marcus. I was reading your comment, Doctor, saying Mon Salah didn't win shit. Yo, I wanna hear what you mean by that. But the question that I want to ask is, Amad Diallo this season, has he been consistent? There's 14 people in here. I just want to know, has Amad Diallo been consistent this season? Definitely the output ain't outputting, but is it, what's going on there? Not only, I also heard, did I hold on? This is allegedly, do not quote me on this, but did Amad Diallo delete, I know that he posted a picture of him and Garnacho post Chelsea game, but did he actually delete his Instagram or delete his posts on Instagram? Because I'm sure there was a lot of people that had something to say about Amad Diallo and Alejandro Garnacho picture, you know? But according to, let me see, goal.com, let's look at, because I don't want to look at something called the Mirror. Amad Diallo wipes his Instagram clean as Alejandro Garnacho photo sparks fan backlash after Manchester United's win over Chelsea. Boom, 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 boom. Wow. So he basically posted this picture right here. And then the Twitter warriors pulled up. They said, "You're not getting sleep today." Bing, bing. Oh man, it is, what a life. These is it? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see what my brother. We deserve better. How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm just wondering, like this Amad Diallo situation. Really, I really wanted to talk more about his football, like, and then from there, like, I just remembered it's like he's fighting warriors on the internet, and but yeah, but like really, how do you feel about Amad Diallo so far this season? Let's start there. Let's start our conversation there.
I reckon Ahmed is a winger, full stop. And I think that's the problem. You push him into a 10, force him into a 10, and you force him into a right wing back. He's better at a 10 than he is a right wing back. But the guy's a winger. And I think come the end of the season, I think he's gone.
No. What?
In this system, I think he's gone.
Hold on. You for real?
Because if this system needs to work, we need to get a great right wing back. Amad Diallo is not a great right wing back. He's a winger. He's the same. He's got the same problem as Garnacho, with the exception that he adapted better in the 10. But how many 10s have we got, and how often is he going to play in that 10? So he's always going to be fudged into the right wing back. He's not a right wing back. Let's be honest here.
Okay, let me start from here. So this is what I think. I'm getting the vibe that you definitely don't think he fits in Manchester United, but my feeling about Amad is like he's a very, very talented player who has a very high ceiling, high potential, and he actually could be a playmaker from the right. That's the type of player I want him to be. I know, like, we've been talking player trajectories and path trajectories, and that's a different conversation, right? But for me, ever since Mbuma has come through, like, there's a little bit of like, do you remember when Coutinho and what's his name, Neymar, like that sort of like dynamic? It's like, we know these guys can operate in this space coming inside, but that they need to figure out that movements. They need to figure out that chemistry, and that's why we're not seeing the best of Amad right now. That's where I am with.
I agree with you. Amad is a great player. I'm not doubting him. I don't want him gone, but I just kind of know he's been shoehorned into the right wing position. The problem is, Mbeumo is a winger. He's a right winger who's been pushed into the 10, right? He's always going to occupy that space, and Amad naturally wants to occupy that space. So I just don't see it working. And I don't think this system does my head in. I do not see this system working anyway. Is that we're breaking the legs of all our footballers just to get them into a system that may be done in a few months' time, God willing. And this stuff about the kind of the social media nonsense. I'm so glad I'm 53 and the only social media I have is YouTube. I don't listen to any of that noise. It's nonsense. People got better things to do at that time. And that brings me on to Mr. Paul Scholes and ex-players who are brilliant as players. Don't get me wrong. Just the best footballers I've had the privilege of watching in my lifetime.
Yeah.
But what happens to them after that is they want to be relevant. And this podcast he's just done, it's the second podcast they've done. So they need flames to get that podcast noted. Do you know how many ex-players are doing podcasts? Millions of them, right? And do you know how many players are doing it? So Paul Scholes has gone, he's done that trick, the media trick of going for Rashford. This country's obsession with Rashford, it's bonkers. The guy's gone, and you still can't leave it alone. They can't take it that he went to Barcelona. Paul Scholes must be crying in his car. What? Rashford went to Barcelona, and I spent all my life with one club. That's what that's about. The other problem that these great players have is that when they played football, they won the lot, but they didn't get paid much. These lot are doing half the job and getting paid 10 times as much. So I'm sure there's envy and bitterness underneath that at some level. Yeah. But just leave it alone. Leave the guy alone. The guy is in Barcelona, and yet you're still talking about him. Yeah. I don't get it.
Yeah. No. Thank you for calling that out. It's like there's no point to be there's no need to be talking about him right now. And they are the ones that I like. I never looked at it that way, that they're trying to get the good, the bad, and the football up and going, and unfortunately,
and the media, the media hate Rashford. As soon as he called the establishment out in 2020, as soon as he called them out because they did not want to feed school kids during COVID, he called them out. Now, when you go up against the establishment, watch your back, because who owns the press? The establishment do. The wealthy billionaires who are in the pockets of the establishment, who are the establishment, own the press. They will come for you. They will, because they don't want another smart aleck, another black man from a council estate who thinks he can come up against the establishment. These are the rules. Don't be a puppet for it.
Wow. That's a mic drop. We deserve better. Wow. Damn. I know Mark feels vehemently different about what you just said, but this is for me like I'm as SLD's a joker, you know. That's crazy though. No, definitely we have to agree with the point of view. Mark, before I bring you in, I wanna hear what Peter has to say about it. And then because I know you're on the opposite end of this, but there is that point of view that like that trying to get the traction, but then you know I still did feel what Paul Scholes said about him walking. That touched my heart because that's exactly how I felt when I just started sort of not liking Rashford as much. It started from that, literally him strolling and not trekking back. And I think that's when John Morgan shouted, "Drag back!" I think it actually comes from Marcus Rashford, if I'm not mistaken. So okay. I wanna hear. No, Peter, I'm right. But Doctor is out here saying, "Please bring me in next. I'll forget all my points. I'm also about to go to bed." Doctor, all right. You go and jump the line real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to jump the line because you spent 30 minutes yapping to yourself.
I'm sorry. I was eating. Okay,
We
but
were
go ahead. Go ahead.
We're all waiting for you.
Go
Anyway,
ahead.
Marcus Rashford. I think the Paul. I agree with Paul Scholes. Even though him using the way he said the never, it did come off a little bit. What are you trying to say about his race? Yeah. You know, it did come up.
You know when somebody says never,
Never.
there's energy.
Because we black people like we understand how we hear the micros in every sentence, you know, and every facial expressions, and I don't think Paul Scholes means it that way, but I just want to tell him we understand. Secondly, Marcus Rashford, he has to realize he's on loan. You are on loan.
I thought we saw him. For a second, I forgot.
No,
I thought we saw.
He's on loan.
Oh, there's an option.
What are you doing 2 minutes there?
There's an option to buy, right?
But still. That's
where I was like. Okay.
Didn't they sent Sancho back and gave us 5-0? Please. What is that? You know.
Mm-hmm.
Even I don't care whether it's obligation to buy, option to buy, whatever to buy, however to buy. You see how Anthony went to Robert's. He was there for 6 months. Mm-hmm. He went and did what he had to do. Training, scoring goals. He left everything on the pitch.
Yeah.
And then he came to Manchester and they were begging, crowdsourcing for him to come back. And eventually he went back. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Hell, Onana is in Turkey giving assists. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Jadon Sancho, I don't know what he's done so far. What's his name? The other one. Garnacho. Even though he's being sold. You're mute.
Oops. I was saying Garnacho's the first guy to be featured on a poster, on a match day poster.
But we all know. But let's be honest. We all know if Garnacho had come, he would have run a riot on that pitch. Thank God. If we had 11v11, we would have lost that, probably drawn or lost that game. Am I lying? No.
I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know what to expect from Garnacho at Chelsea.
My whole point is, if let's say it takes you 30 minutes to get to the Barcelona camp, leave 45 minutes to an hour. You always do this. Leave an hour early. Get there early. Have time to yourself. Get a routine.
Yeah. So, but he just got
Impressive.
here. He hasn't built a routine. Maybe
I
he
don't
took a different
care.
route. Doctor,
He's
like
been
sometimes
here.
GPS says
Why are
go
you
this way, and
defending
then
him? Why
sometimes
are
it
you
says go this way.
defending him?
So
Why are you
no,
defending? Why are
Maybe
you
maybe he
defending?
used Google Maps instead of Waze.
No, I don't care. Get a
Like
driver.
he's still
Get a
learning which
taxi.
app is best.
Tú no puedes decir, por favor, quiero un taxi.
See,
I forgot you spoke Spanish. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
yeah.
Por favor, learn the basics. Por favor, quiero un taxi. Por favor, no hablo español bien. I don't
Soy
know.
Rashford.
You didn't even know how to say soy Rashford. We know who you are. You are in Barcelona.
No, he'd say so like it's bad Spanish, but yeah,
Yeah.
but like they would know who he is.
Google Translate.
They'll need he'll you're right. Because like it could have been he couldn't find his keys, or like then the car
You're
he was
giving him.
using
You're
broke
giving
down.
him way too much.
No, I'm just trying to understand but like you
No.
said it,
'Cause
he has
the
to build
thing
his routines.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, he was supposed to be playing anyway.
Yeah.
Get there early.
Yeah.
Relax. Get into your mental.
Okay, but then also what about the Ballon d'Or?
Nobody gives a shit about Ballon d'Or. They're written on
you don't
Catalan Google is free. Google Translate is a thing. Google Translate, I'm very sure you can. It speaks for you. Either way, nobody wants to talk about the Ballon d'Or. I've never cared about it because I know it doesn't. At the point, it became a repetition. Like,
but you
it's either
definitely
going to go for
you-
Messi or Ronaldo.
sure
Messi
those
or
those
Ronaldo.
guys watered
Nobody
it down.
cares.
Those guys watered it down, but it's supposed to be like an exciting award that right now, given that the World Cup is coming up, or what who's gonna perform at the World Cup,
Yeah. Side note, talking about attitude, I know they have a thing about like attitude or something like that. What was that? The thing about like their endeavors outside of football, right?
Yeah.
I understand why they put that there, like fan relations and stuff like that. It's important because without the fans, you wouldn't be making the money you're making. So
no, but what about charitable? It's behavior on and
it's
off
very
pitch, including sportsmanship. So
because
we can put what. Go ahead.
You are an icon to you have people looking up to you, so you have to be very mindful about what you do and say.
Okay. But then
That's
it gets
why I
really
have a
murky
problem.
now.
That's why it
You know
makes
what I
it
mean?
interesting.
But
And it's also a different topic,
Doctor,
I don't know why some people want him to get Ballon d'Or because off the pitch is something else. And another topic for another day.
yeah, but listen though, the point that you're saying about that criteria, for me, it becomes really like
It's not.
it's
say
too subjective now. It's like who's more
No.
who's got
Let's
more
say
charitable actions. If we were doing charitable actions, Marcus Rashford is the most charitable.
Yeah, but his
player.
let's say
Right?
out of 10,
Yeah.
they'll probably say one. They'll say let 80% be their football,
Okay.
and then the 30% be the others. So give him 1 point if you think he's better at this or that, like the attitude or the charitable. Do you know the subject theory of knowledge? I ask this because they grade. They give you, when you write your final exam, they give you a 0, 1, or 2.
Okay.
And if you do very well, they'll give you a 2. If you're average, they'll give you a 1. If you're shit, they'll give you a 0. So,
what? 0, 1, or 2? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for those who did the international baccalaureate system.
Dude, I did the international baccalaureate system, but I don't know.
You never did theory of knowledge.
I did TOK. Yeah. I did.
TOK. So
did I
you don't
skip
know
that
0,
class?
1.
Okay. But anyway,
No, yeah, but it's
yeah.
that. My whole thing is that if I was voting, that is how I would grade it. I'd give.
Okay.
I'd give. If I was voting, I'd take football more into consideration. But if I'm deadlocked on a person, if I have like, for example, this is an example. If I had Yamal and Dembele and they both had the same 70%, I'd
Yeah.
be like, okay, Dembele off the field, how is he like? Yamal off the field, how is he like? Now also put age into it. I'd be like, and also Yamal just won the young award. So
Yes.
I'm like, I'll
The
look at that. I'm
YN
like,
award.
yeah,
Yeah.
wow. He he doesn't really uh, 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 uh,
Yeah, he's not as
need that.
desperate. He
And
doesn't need it
I
as desperate as
yeah,
Dembele did.
and
So
also like
yeah.
I see Lamine Yamal maybe getting better with time.
Okay.
So let's see. You
Okay.
know,
All right.
everything is graded.
I
Everything is
hear you.
graded.
I
Yeah,
hear you. All
am I
right.
forgetting something?
No, last quick
Ahmad,
second point. Ahmad, yeah,
Ahmad, quick.
yes, please.
Ahmad deleted his Instagram over the Ramadan period. So why are you people? Maybe he's trying to
Is
do
it
this.
is it Ramadan
It's,
already right now?
no, it's not. It's not. But like maybe he's
So
trying to do a frequent thing and lock in. We don't know. Who cares? You people are reading too much into this social media thing. Like even more than me. And trust me, I'm on social media a lot.
yeah. No,
Like
but definitely something's going on if you're just gonna delete all your
something is
Instagram
going on.
posts.
Well,
Like
then he tagged the I think the at legends is the agents or something like that.
oh wow. Okay. So he's trying to send subliminal messages. Anyway, well, at the end of the day, about his football though, like like he needs to. Do you think like he will assert himself in the starting 11 or he will get replaced by because that's kind of like he's been playing Mason Mount's position lately, right?
That's because
What?
Mason Mount was injured, and
Yeah. So he's been like that left sided number 10 has been when we started the season and most of the people was fit, it was given to Mason Mount. And so like has he done enough in your opinion to keep Mount out the team?
no, he's not. There's all there's 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 way he, he needs to do. He needs to not try and like give a pretty goal. He's trying to score a pretty goal,
Hmm.
and I honestly don't think just score a goal. Don't be pretty about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jumping in the air, just give that sit. Let it come naturally. Lift
I
your
hear
head.
you. I hear
Lift
you.
your head up.
Okay.
I better go before people.
You basically started Ramadan. Sorry, Peter. Sorry. Oh god! Shout out to Doctor though.
Broski, I came from the beach like 2 hours ago on few mojitos, and I'm my eyes are closing, bro.
Yeah. No,
My
it's
eyes are closing, bro.
well, I had to like hear her take right now before she falls asleep, and you could tell she was experiencing the Kennedy effect because when we got to Ahmad,
There's only one Kennedy, bro.
I wish I had the low battery sound. But anyway, what are we saying about you heard Scholes, you heard we've been talking to Ahmad, we've been talking Ballon d'Or. Where do you want to go first?
Paul Scholes is right about everything he said. And if you think it's a racial thing, go and check your head. Yeah.
Okay.
Go to I don't know, was a go to a brain surgeon. Just check your head.
Just check your head.
X-rays.
Yeah.
X-rays. And if you think, like someone before me said, Paul Scholes is jealous of Rashford because he went to Barcelona and he stayed at one club his entire career. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Okay.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Explain. You don't think-
Rashford needs to leave. Rashford needs to play 300 years just to reach Paul Scholes like 50% of his career.
Sure.
And we know Rashford ain't gonna
Yes.
live 300 years. So
Yes, and yeah, he definitely won't. But like, also the other thing is like, what do you make of the words where he said he will never be that, because Paul Scholes said he's coming back. He said Barcelona is not gonna, like, he's not gonna make it in Barcelona. He said even though he scored those 2 goals for Newcastle, right now I'm telling you, Barcelona was not gonna take Rashford. That's what he said basically.
I've not watched the whole video. I just watched that part.
Yeah, well, he literally, like, he cast this doubt on him that also just feels like very it's a damning statement, really. Honestly, it's like I don't see, like, he's made the assessment and passed the judgment, right?
Bro, you cannot be late. He was late here with Ten Hag when he
just for
had the best.
120 seconds. Come on, man.
Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. When you're late at your work, 120 seconds. Next time you're late again, 2 minutes. Next time you'll get fired, bro.
Yeah.
You think they? I mean, this is not a charity, bro.
Yes.
Even though he does the NHS and this and that. It's not charity, bro. This is Barcelona. Maybe at Man United, we took it more easier because he's our boy, He's our academy graduate. He's from Manchester. Barcelona, they won't take that, bro. Next time you're late, they're riding, bro. They're just checking off marks. Next time you're late, fuck off, bro. Go back to Manchester.
Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, no, but yeah, he definitely has a punctuality problem, and I feel like for him, it's because he's like, oh, I'm settled in now. I'm here. Hansi Flick respects me now. And yeah, well,
respects what, bro? 2 goals against Newcastle. What about the rest of the games in La Liga? 0 goals.
Yeah.
5 games, 0 goals.
Let's see.
He's only playing because Yamal is injured.
You know what's crazy though? Who got in? Who replaced Rashford in that game? Torres scored a nice goal too, right?
I didn't watch the game.
I
hate Barcelona, so
you should
I'm
see.
not watching
You
Barcelona.
should see the highlights. Oof! It's like the right person got the right the right replacement came in, and
also
yeah.
Also, did you say Dembele didn't won the Ballon d'Or? It was a robbery or something. Did you said that?
No, I did not say that. I initially I didn't really care between the two of them, but right before they announced it, when that moment of suspense, I was like, bro, he deserves it. Dembele should take it because Lamine has next year. He's got the World Cup.
Lamine was just barely top 5.
Oh wait, so in your opinion, tell me your
barely.
Tell me the top 3. How it
top
should
3,
have been.
Dembele number 1, number 2 Vitinha, number 3 Rafinha, and number 4 I'll put
no Salah.
Why?
Top goal scorer, won the Premier League. There's definitely even more. What else did they do? What else did he do? He got didn't they win didn't he
top 3, bro?
Wait,
Rafinha had a
who was PFA? Who was player of the season? Who was it? Did it go to Isak or who?
Van Dijk.
It was Van Dijk.
I think it was Van Dijk.
You don't think Salah was snubbed?
Top 3, no, bro. Top 3, no, bro. Sorry. Vitinha, for me, he is the engine and the whole brain of the whole operation.
Yeah,
of
he also
PSG.
Salah won Playmaker award as well.
Bro, this is
Golden
not
Boot.
basketball, bro.
Player,
Playmakers
player,
guard.
no, player of the season. Player of the season. That's the one that I was trying to like.
Yeah, I said I'm not sure. Maybe Van Dijk, maybe Salah. I'm not sure.
Damn.
But yeah, of course he'll win it. He won the Premier League.
Okay.
Who else would have won it? PFA Player of the Year goes to the best player of the title winning team. But no, for me, no. Salah. Listen, Salah. Bro, I'd rather not speak.
Okay.
I'll see the Sol Campbell accusations. No, bro. Nah.
But wasn't it crazy though that Scott McTominay is ranked higher than Haaland?
He should have been 15, bro. Like top 15 for sure.
And
who was in front of him? Like I saw some dusty names, bro.
let me find you the list. Let me find you the list.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like from 10 to 15.
Yeah.
From 10 to
I'm
18.
just displayed and okay, so no, that's all the winners. There we go. The ranking for 2025 Ballon d'Or. There we go. So Ousmane Dembele was top. Here's the screen. I'm sharing it. Boom. So Lamine second, Vitinha third, Salah fourth, Rafinha fifth, Hakimi sixth, and Mbappe seventh. What the
That's
hell?
what I'm saying, bro.
What is Cole Palmer doing there?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Cole Palmer, bro, he didn't score a goal from open play since
January.
the last season. Yeah. So what's he doing there? Cole Palmer.
Wow.
Also, Victor Gyökeres, with all due respect, no.
No, that award is like it's just for the striker who scored the most goals, right? Like it's
Bro, he won that. So he won that. But we're seeing what we're seeing in the Premier League. Like, oh, I'm not. So Darwin Núñez from 4 years ago should have been top 15, right?
yeah,
No.
nah. Darwin Núñez was
They put him because they put him there because of Arsenal influence, online retarded fans. So that's why they needed viewerships.
No, Peter, no, you're crazy. But this is wild that like Van Dijk is at 28th and Haaland is 26th. That's it's a madness. It's a madness.
Yeah.
Declan Rice.
Deserved.
Where's Declan Rice? 27th.
Bro.
Because of the 2 free kicks or what? What did Declan Rice do?
See, this is what I'm saying, bro. First of all, football won yesterday. Dembele was the right winner. Gone are the days, thankfully, of Messi robbing every single year.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
robbing Ronaldo, robbing Ribery, robbing who else was it? Lewandowski. They made up an award for Lewandowski just for consolidation.
It was a sympathy award. Yep.
They made up the award that year just to give it to Lewandowski, and he won. The UCL, I think they won it against PSG in the final. I think it was that year. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
He was a top scorer everywhere.
Yeah.
He won. They won the treble. What I'm saying, they won the treble. I think the Hansi Flick was a manager, and then they gave it to Leo Messi. I mean,
yeah, it's BS. Sometimes this, but like I think we're about to, because those guys had watered it down so much. It's starting to actually gonna be interesting because guys like Vinicius, who fell off, I think and he was held back by injuries. He's gonna be looking to like get back up in that list, and it all depends on Real Madrid's success also in the Premier League and also how Brazil do in the World Cup. It's gonna be interesting what's gonna happen next year.
Vini is the second plan right now at Real Madrid. Like
you think Mbappe is gonna be higher than?
Oh Vini? Yeah. I mean, the better player, bro. Mbappe is the best player in the world, bro. Like whoever. Last year he was. I would say adapting, but the best player in the world shouldn't adapt nowhere. He should
I
just
mean,
straight.
I think he's still got La Pichichi though. I think you
Who?
know. So, Mbappe, right? While he's still adapting, because that's what you're
Who's
talking
Chichi,
about, right?
bro?
I mean, he got the golden boot in La Liga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He got it.
yeah.
Yeah. But everyone was doing this narrative because that he was shit. But this year, it's just proving that it was just a fluke. Even though he scored like 30 goals in La Liga. The thing is with Real Madrid, if they don't win the Champions League, it's automatically a shit year. Everybody discredits them. They themselves discredit them, even
Yeah.
if they win La Liga. They don't
Yeah.
care about La Liga, bro.
Yeah.
I have some Real Madrid fans like Barca won it last year. They couldn't care less. Bro. We just won Champions Leagues.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Last talking point, real quick. Let's touch on Ahmad, bro. What are your thoughts on what's going on with Ahmad?
Oh, he's a grown man, bro. Like I said it, bro. I said it.
Yeah.
If negative comments affect
Yeah.
you from the
Yeah.
internet, you should not be a um, public person. You should not be a public personality. Those are keyboard warriors,
but that's
bro. Those
still
are
human, though. Come on, Peter.
yeah, we're human, of course. We're
Yeah.
human.
You
But,
know, even if you're
me, I'm a human as well. Outside noises don't affect me, but I also don't have millions in my bank. If I had millions in the bank, maybe But he's a Manchester United player, bro. Of course you'll get criticism. Of course you'll get everything against you. And I don't agree with the comments, by the way. If anyone thinks, and I don't agree that the abuse. Fuck those retards, Those guys have 0 brain cells. Not only one, bro. They piss in their pants, bro, and shit in their pants. The guys who insulted him. So
yeah, it's most of them immature like folks that like
bro,
really.
they're just typing just for the sake of typing, bro.
Yeah.
Just insulting.
Hey man, unemployment rate is high, bro. Like
Yeah.
so, you gotta understand. But
Yeah.
but in your opinion, you think he can get it back? He can get his form back? Because
Of
at
course,
the end
bro.
of the day, like we haven't seen that Ahmad that like remember head trick Ahmad, bro. You remember like
Bro, the best games he played, he played at wing back, bro. At wing back. I don't want to hear this nonsense. He's not a wing back.
Yeah.
Last season, he played as a wing back, and he played the majority of the season. He was injured as well. The majority of the season, he played as a wing back. He was 10 times better than he was as a number 10. I don't want to see this. He's this. He's that. He's a wing back, bro. In this system, he's a wing back.
Okay.
That's the end.
Okay.
I just need him, to score a few goals. If he scored like 2 or 3 goals since the start of the season, no one would have cared about the picture with Garnacho. But bring somebody else in.
Yo, big up yourself, Peter, man. He said wing back. He is a wing back. Like,
Yeah, you're a wing back. I
Yeah.
don't know why he not playing at wing back, bro. He was doing his best work there.
Why
I feel
is
like playing him.
why is Ruben putting him on the left on
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's a leper.
on
He just
Cunha's
probably don't want.
position? That's
He probably
Cunha's
just don't want to play Bruno there for everybody to see that Bruno should just be playing there. The end. I mean, yeah, it's like imbalance, but that's not the conversation for today. It's not about Ruben Amorim. Yeah. At the end of the day, when he get it right, he'll get it right. And
Yeah.
if they're backing him, he had time. We are United fans, or what else we gonna do?
Yeah.
We did.
But by the way, Mark, while we're on that left hand conversation, young Papi saying that's Bruno's spot. I said that's Cunha's spot. Like,
I saying it's Bruno's spot too. I don't know how anybody in their right mind could play Cunha in the 10 above Bruno. That's suicide. That's foolishness.
Nah,
I can't hear it. I don't listen to my broski. I can't. You see a man celebrating 100 goals in 200 games, and then how many assists in them 100 goals? Yeah, bruh, that is unbelievable. That's a goal every other game, and you put that in the eight. Yeah, makes sense. We need goals. Man United need goals, bro. At the
yeah.
end of the day, that's what it is, bro. The man doing what he doing, like he do what he do. He's the coach. I say the same thing for Ten Hag, whether I like it or not. I say the same thing for the brother. Then do what you had to do. Yeah, you
It's
plan.
it's
We go
crazy
see it.
how a lot of the fan base we feel like that, but Ruben continues to play him deeper. It's weird. It's weird. I just don't understand it.
Me neither. I think it's weird too. I don't understand it. I don't understand why you make the man stay. United could have do it 100K and 50K.
Do you think he'll ever win a Ballon d'Or?
I was talking Prem games, by the way, but at the end of the day, everybody knew it was Prem games we talking about because that's where he celebrated 200 games in. Either way, if you didn't know. But
Yeah.
still,
SLD is talking
how
about.
Bruno ain't even got a nomination? 39. How much GA he had? 39 GA? Something like that? Nah. Went to a semi-final. Ain't got even in the top 25.
Do you think one day he's probably just at the wrong club right now for us to be?
I don't know. I think a long time since Messi fought Ballon d'Or, it was watered down and a popularity vote. But
Yeah,
football did win this year. Dembele deserves it. I just don't understand how Yamal break the top five. I think he didn't even deserve to be in the top 10, to be honest. Let me be real. He wasn't the best player at Barca. He wasn't the second best player at Barca neither this season. So he was one of the best players at Barca, of course. One of the best players in the world, of course. At
yeah,
his age, of course. But you could give him the young golden boy award again, and you could put him in the top 25 as number 25. It's normal. Give a player something to work toward. These players young. They gain so much things so soon. Not saying that they shouldn't. I mean, if the talent merited, so be it. At the end of the day, these clubs had to do what they had to do to keep these players. But at the same time, they're not getting time to process it, so they gain so much. What they had to work for, bro?
yeah. But
I
but
mean,
don't you think though, like Yamal's explosion into the scene, bro? It deserved like
it deserves merit, but let
yeah,
me be real. Let me be real and honest. The Ballon d'Or is for the most valuable player in the season for a team, and then which team of those teams win the most. Yeah. So it had at the end of the day, it come down to who is. So if a team can have four of the best players, bro. If you understand what I'm saying, it had to have
yeah,
a best player in total performance, and that was Rafinha. Everybody know that.
yeah,
Rafinha scored more goals than he ever scored in English football in one season in one season or something like that. Israel goals the man scored and assist the man had. He was the best player at Barca that season.
yeah.
So he should be there, of course. I think he should have been second. I think he was robbed.
I hear that.
But at the
Okay.
same time, it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. It's a weird like criteria at the end of the day. But for me now, I'm curious now who's gonna win it next. Like, well, is Usman Dembele gonna retain it? Is um Mbappe gonna step up? Like,
Um, um
Haaland. Who knows what's
Haaland
going
deserves to be where he is, bro. He should even be there. He didn't win shit. Like,
on?
bro, what we doing here? He
Well,
didn't
you
win
never
shit.
know what Pep
No,
Guardiola
no, 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 no. Like,
in
you
the
see, this is the why the Ballon d'Or
yeah.
watered down. Because men have all these sort of sidebar views that they want to add on to why a man should make it because he's Haaland. Bro, his team was fourth or
Okay.
something like that. He didn't win shit. He
Yeah.
should
No.
not be on a list. People who win shit should be on the list.
I hear
You know,
you.
understand? Like
I
back in the
I
day,
agree with
everybody on that list, they
you.
won a trophy or something, or the club was the best club in the league. They was one of the best players by far. You know, that's how the list should be, bro. It should be for the best players. And like, yeah, here's some man them in the chat saying Salah, Salah. Salah was in Liverpool. Liverpool was one of the first teams knocked out of the round of 16. So that will play a part because Lewis, he did amazingly in the Prem. He was PFA Player of the Year. He won the league. But at the end of the day, the Ballon d'Or always was European competition first, meaning UCL, Champions League first. So Champions League is the major priority. Your domestic league is a secondary criteria, and if it had a world tournament that year in international football, that also fall in the criteria. So
Yeah.
let me be honest, he didn't win shit in Europe.
Yeah.
You could understand, he could have been in the top 25. Like they shouldn't have certain man there like Haaland, and then they should have put Salah there because Haaland didn't win shit, but he there. Why?
How many goals did he have in the Premier League? He was behind Isak.
He
right?
wasn't PFA Player of the Year, and Salah win the league. Full stop. Simple. That's simple criteria there, bro. I mean, it might sound harsh and thing to some other players, but
On
reality
Haaland
is
we
reality.
agree. On Haaland we agree. That one we agree. But like I was asking you now, do you think next year is it gonna be Yamal if Spain win the World Cup and Barcelona say win the Champions League? Because they got close.
Well,
They
he had to be the best player in the team. Because let me be honest, if he above Rafinha, and Rafinha was clearly the best player in Barca, what kind of message I sending to Rafinha? No, but understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, whoever they give it to this year coming should be the best player in the world across all the competitions they perform in. If you understand what I'm saying.
So this
Keep
is
the criteria
why,
simple.
Mark, this is why I'd say it's going to be interesting because like the player in the team that wins Champions League and World Cup stands a better chance. But that sequence of events happening is so like, I don't know, it's slim right now.
Unless the planet.
Unless the planet what?
I mean, look, they give a man 7 penalties and even a Ballon d'Or. I just say it never been done before. And let me be honest, who could hand a ball and not get a yellow card or a red card? Who? Nobody can. But you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is what it is, bro. Let me be real. If it didn't have a Messi in the final, Argentina probably would have lost.
Yeah. Vibe says I should ask you. Actually,
yeah, well, Haaland was on the list, bro. If Haaland was on the list and he didn't even make a cup final, then why Bruno can't be on this list? Understand? And Bruno had 39 GA, bro. Haaland didn't have that for sure. I guarantee you. So, I just going based on the list that I see Bots had up earlier, Bruno could have been on that list if Haaland there. I think Scott McTominay, with what he did for Napoli, he should be at least 10th. Yeah, I think he get robbed. And I mean, because of his importance at Napoli, he was the man, the talisman, he was the MVP and all kind of drama thing.
Yeah.
I think Scott McTominay should have been 10th because he basically was the man who talismanically carried Napoli last season. So he deserves a shout out. He might not be that player at United, but at Napoli, he was that guy.
At United, he wasn't even considered a complete player. We called him McFred, bro. We said,
yeah, well, when you man them was doing these things, don't say we, say you guys, because you guys call
when
them
I say
McFred.
we, I say as a fan base.
Don't include everybody who. Some men don't do them thing. Yeah, I didn't call him McFred. I mean, at the end of the day, I might not rate him as much as some players,
just
but
once, you know.
But I don't. But you see, at the same time, bro, I feel like we as a
chastised
fan
me.
base.
Hold on. I just got the memory.
Because you have a McTominay.
When I put out the McTominay shirt on my wall inside the house, I remember you specifically saying, "Take that shirt, put it down." Do you remember?
Yeah, because you can't be doing them things, bro. That bad for business.
No. Now apologize, bro, because I
make it take it down for saying No. I say because you was calling them McFred. You was ridiculing, brother.
No.
Yes,
I said,
bro.
Magnaldo, Mugsos, bro. When he bailed us out versus Brentford, like that whole week, it was Scott McTominay.
Not that week, bro. When they was calling him McFred and saying that he wasn't good, bro, I tell you should take this shit done when they talking about the player badly.
You need
Remember
to go
that.
apologize, Mark. You need to go apologize.
For what? I never bad talk to brother like you guys, bro. So my conscience clear. I know what players I bad talk. Ahmad, Rashford, so 1 or 2 other players. Onana.
You wildin', sir. Professor.
Bunch of waffling. Jesus Christ, man. I was listening to the background. Like, listen, the Ballon d'Or list is who's about the best player. Simplest fact is the 1 and 2 should be Lamine and Dembele. Easy
Wait.
1 and 2.
So in that order?
If Lamine won, I would not be upset.
Huh.
They're 1 or 2 for that year. But it's simple as fact. I know why people saying this Rafinha because of GA. Like, do you even watch Barcelona without Lamine? This is how people don't watch football. It's simple as fact. It's third place is where I start to put kind of judgment in, as in they put Vatina third, so I'm like, I cannot argue that. But if I had to put another player in, I understand why people say Salah. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh no, I understand the Salah. I understand Cole Palmer. There's players that they put in that list.
Did you just say you understand or don't understand Cole Palmer?
No, I say I understand Cole Palmer.
How?
He was one of the best players in the league. In the Premier League. He was one of the best players in the Premier League. Was it not last year? They didn't win nothing. Same thing with Declan Rice. I do not understand Declan Rice. That one I don't understand. That one I don't understand at all. I can't. There's no defending that one.
What is going on here?
Why is everybody should just in the background because they had their whole waffle section. But that's about it. That's the only thing I care about. I saw Lamine. I'm like,
bro,
hey,
my
what?
are sweating. Do you see my palms? You
listen,
what?
listen. We're gonna speed run this. Like the people that say that, we don't. Oh, Lamine has other year. I'm like, why does that other year we could have won this year? That's the thing. Like, I understand him losing, but like, if you won this year, what's the whole point of saying that? Oh, he had other years to win. Like, why can't I win now? Like, but either way, Dembele deserve it because it pretty much, like, to me, it was 1A, 1B. That's what I see.
Okay.
So either one won, I'm okay with it. Either one lose, I'm okay with that. Back to Manchester United. Scholes. Listen, I already said United legends are crackhead. They're all crackhead. For them to be that consistent on the Fergie, it took the mental fortitude. The mental fortitude to be consistent to win the league over and over. It has scrambled their brain. None of them can be a good coach. You play on the Fergie, you cannot be a good coach at all. People gonna mention Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. People gonna mention Carrick, bro. Those are their nobodies. How about the rest of them? The rest of them, they can never be good coach. They're better off as pundit as best.
Over my friend said he texted me saying, "Look, bro, Pep has produced coaches and your manager has produced content creators."
Listen, they can't listen. Let me tell you the reason. The mental fortitude to consistently win over and over years, it's taking a toll on them. For them to be a good coach, it could never happen. Scholes, he can never be a coach.
But what do you think about what he's doing Rashford, though? What do you think?
It's concussion to say that he's down into, like, bro. Do you see what the fan base do to Rashford? Like, bro, our fan base is toxic. We have the most toxic fan base. Look what they did to Ahmad. This man turned up his Instagram, and again, United culture is a blame culture. We look for that man to blame. We found our target. The target now is Ahmad Diallo. It was a tie between Ahmad and Mino. But when Ahmad took that picture of Garacho, he's number one. He's number one. He's the most hated player. Who's United most hated player? It's Ahmad Diallo.
I disagree. Let's see. Who's Man United's most hated player right now?
It's Ahmad Diallo. He took the picture of that. Who else?
No.
But they forgot about Maguire. They don't remember Shaw until he plays.
It's exactly SLD. It's Luke Shaw or Bruno. It's one.
No, Bruno has defenders now. Come on, what are we doing here? Bruno has defenders.
But like that, he's also like hated a lot. It's an extreme. He's got lots of people on both extremes. But Luke Shaw does not have any defenders.
Let me tell you something. I'm on Twitter and Facebook a lot. They don't like Ahmad Diallo. I'm telling you right now. They don't like Ahmad Diallo. Ahmad Diallo is the player they don't like the most.
I don't think he's.
I'm just telling you from what I'm hearing. From what I'm hearing from the Twitter space, they do not like Ahmad Diallo. Let's get that out the way right now.
All right. So, and in your opinion, where is he gonna be best suited now? Because he's occupying a position that I feel like is temporal. It's not a It hasn't worked out. There's no.
Listen, you know me, but boy don't lie. Listen, I'm not pack your bags. You don't know work. This manager is his system is do or die. If you don't fit his system, just leave. Leave and go be great somewhere else. You're not gonna be good here. Be good somewhere else. Because this manager and his system, if we are still with this manager, it will not work. I'm sorry. People that's complaining like, oh, we want Bruno in the 10. No, it will not work. You know who works in the 10? Mason Mount is this manager best 10. I've said this before. First game of the season, Mason Mount is Amarin best 10. What are we doing here?
I don't know if it's his best 10, but it's his like favorite number 10.
It's what makes everything work. As in, if you see the Sesko, right? This guy, I'm not. It's more like an agenda. Like this man had 8 touches versus Chelsea. 8 touches versus Chelsea.
Where are you going with this, Professor? Pull over. Pull over. Wait. I'm not ready for Sesko. Wait, what? Where are you going?
It's not an agenda. It's just a recurring theme with this manager and strikers. Sesko had 8 touches.
Okay.
I'm just leaving it at that. That's just it. He had 8 touches. Now listen. We're gonna move on. We're gonna be quick here.
Next topic. Yeah.
On this topic, people were saying the people that are on Rashford, like I don't know why you're on Rashford, like because he plays for Barcelona. Like I do not care.
No, is Paul Scholes like really like
no. Apart from Paul Scholes' comment, because I already say United legends are crackhead.
Yeah.
Paul Scholes, Rashford in Barcelona, him being late, I don't care. That's Barcelona thing that they got to deal with. Like I don't know why people are so animated. Like Rashford this, right? Like bro. If you enjoy Rashford, watch Barcelona and watch the beautiful midfield of Pedri and Frankie de Jong balling in midfield and just enjoy Barcelona football. There's no point in you in telling me in announcing to the chat like, oh, he got suspended. Bro, we don't care. We do not care, man.
Yeah.
And listen, I watch Barcelona because I'm like, oh, Rashford is there. How would he perform? I'm curious because you're in a different environment, slow football. You're not playing with Bruno Fernandes, who's gonna hoop ball. You gotta run 24/7. No, it's calm, controlled environment. It's like he's finding his footing, which is a beautiful thing. And like you see the midfield of Pedri, a midfield 2 of Pedri and Frankie de Jong controlling the football. Yet we have a midfield of Bruno and whoever trying.
Casemiro.
That I said whoever Casemiro or Ugarte try to control the midfield. Listen, we have a long way going. If you want,
was Ten Hag actually? We should have got Frankie de Jong. You know. Now when I'm
and do what with him? And
look at the player he's become now.
Because of Hansi Flick, and he's playing next to Pedri. We will not appreciate Frankie de Jong here. Why? He doesn't have legs. He doesn't have legs. Pedri doesn't have legs. Legs. Get this back. You know who they want? Baleba. Ederson. Why they have legs? Go ahead, get your players with legs. I'm gonna be here all day until you get me a midfielder that can control the tempo of a game. I know we're not gonna go no. I'm just waiting for the midfielder. I'm just waiting. Mino in it because the managers came out and said I know who Mino is, but I want to convert him into what I want him to be. Mino, pack your bags. You're a good player. I do not want Amarin turning you to some nonsense player. Pack your bags. Go to another team. Because you're not gonna with this manager, he's not gonna work. Ahmad, pack your bags, it's not gonna work.
Nah, but please do not go there, bro. With Ahmad, should he pack his bags? Nah. The Bali Tech.
Yo. Big up to everyone in the chat.
Have no fear, because men like Bali Tech is here.
Yeah. What's good?
Should Amad Diallo pack his bags? Professor is like on some crazy crack, you know. He started off his takes with like a madness, and then he ended on a madness.
When you say pack his bags, what do you mean? Like get him shipped out of the club?
That's what I think. You know what? He can finish this in 30 seconds. I know, because like Professor.
Listen. When I say pack your bags, I don't hate the player. I like the player. Go flourish somewhere else. With this man, it's not gonna work. What are you gonna do? Put him in wing back? He could be a winger somewhere else and play football. He could go to Chelsea right now and play football over there. To go somewhere. What you want to do? You want to see my wing back? I'm at Diallo at the wing back. Does that correlate? He can do it, but does it make sense?
I mean, that's how the manager wants him to play. That's
You
how
see, that's the thing. This manager and his system. He's killing players with the system. His system kills players. That's why I want him to leave. Because I like Amad Diallo. I want him to leave. Why? So much sacrifice for his system. So much sacrifice for his system. Go get him a proper wing back then. Go get him a proper wing back then. Because I do not want Amad Diallo at wing back. Go get him a proper wing back. Sell Amad Diallo so I can enjoy him somewhere else. Look at Rashford fans. They enjoy him in Barcelona.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, so it's not really good for Amad Diallo's progression and career to be playing wing back.
What
That's
to play wing back?
Yes.
In my humble opinion, when he played 10 last season and when he played wing back last season, most of his best performances came from wing back. In my humble opinion, the majority of the performances that I see come from the 10, they were never stellar performances. The performances that I felt were stellar, like the hat-trick he scored and things like that, they came from the wing back. Most of his goals and assists came from wing back. So if he's playing rubbish at wing back, if he's not looking good at wing back, that's down to him because he played well there last season.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
You're right. If he has done it before, he should be able to do it again. And right now, for me, I feel that it's just like the team balance needs to just like it's like this. He needs to like know other players' movements, and they need to know his movement. And like he's actually a really good link up player, safe ball security with Ahmad, but the chemistry has to build first. And he's still adjusting to the arrival of Mbomo, and everybody else is adjusting to each other, and that's why I feel like our attacks are coming a lot more from Dogu. You see a lot more crosses from Dogu's side. Our left-hand side is still feels like it's way more productive and there's more action happening there than our right-hand side. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, I believe the fans have, like when you're a young player, the fans give you a certain level of leeway.
Yeah.
So they enjoy you. They know you got skills. They know you can finish. They know you can assist. They know you can do certain things. But now they want more. So it's like we've come into this season now. I won't say he's hit the ground running, but remember last season, he had a fantastic preseason. He came into the team. I think there was a little funniness with Ten Hag and people just didn't like the way that went down.
Yes.
Then Ten Hag left now because I think he had a spell on the bench. Then Ten Hag, and they panned to the bench and you could see that Ahmad was upset visibly.
Yes.
So Van Nistelrooy took over and brought him back into the team, and he started playing better again.
Yeah.
So Ahmad had a decent season up until the time that he got injured, and that kind of derailed his season somewhat.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, he's a fit man. He's coming to this season. He's supposed to be linking up with Mbumo, and that right-hand side is supposed to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
To me, it hasn't been. Like, it's more Mbumo doing what he's doing, and Ahmad should be doing way better than what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I can forgive him for starting the season slow, but I'm not going to blame the manager because he showed us that he could play well last season. So I'm going to give him some time. But I personally feel that the pressure is going to be ramping up on him because people want to see more. Like, we can't call him the Wakanda Messi and then man goes from doing a certain amount of things one year, and then the following season he's not even doing it no more. So he needs to carry on doing what he was doing from last season. He didn't really play well in preseason. It's coming to this season. It started off slow, and I just want to see him step up his game. And I don't necessarily mean that he has to score like loads of goals and loads of assists, but I just want to see somebody stepping up. Just the performances. I want to see that. So I want to see the right decision being made when he has the ball in the final third. I want to see that.
It's really just that final decision, final pass, or like really just he hasn't really had a lot of attempts as well, because we know that left foot is good, and like. So compare him to say the number of attempts that Anthony used to try. Like Ahmad is not even trying like that, at least as shots at goal, But I see that he's got this potential, as I said to somebody earlier on, that like I feel like he wants to be sort of like the metronome from the right a little bit, where he gets the ball, slows down a little bit, passes the ball, and he's involved. And he has that ability to be able to just sort of like cut in and move into that half space and actually be very dangerous, or either provide a ball across or go for goal, but now seeing him on the left-sided number 10 and Mboum on the right-sided number 10 makes me feel like, what if we actually get a better right wing back that might make the whole puzzle fit a little bit better with a little bit more balance? Because a big part of why our right hand side is not productive is because we don't actually have a productive right wing back.
But if we did that, you do know, that competition for play. Anyway, I don't have a problem with this, but competition for places will be fierce. And it could also lead him to the exit door, because if you don't want to fight with a phenomenal right wing back for your place, then the only other thing is to go. And at the end of the day, I actually believe that this will be a pivotal season for him, in a sense of, I think the majority of the fan base love Amad Diallo and what he brought to the table last season. I do believe this season, more and more people will be coming off the fence and just picking a side. Regardless of however anyone feels about him now, some people might even just do a complete 360 and say, do you know what? I know I said he was good last year, but now I don't think he's good. That's what I believe. If he has a season, remember he was injured last year.
Sure.
So if he's not able to better that season, then I think people are gonna start talking all sorts. That's what I think. He's not a kid no more. He's gonna be 23 this season. He's gonna be 23. He's a big man. He can have several children. You know what I mean? He could be married with kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're expecting a step up, mate. He no longer has the card of. He will no longer have the card of us saying, "Oh, but he's a child." Like,
that unfortunately, he has to leave the house and start paying rent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I fingers crossed for him. I do have high hopes for him. Fingers crossed he can step up this season, and he can level up. But I don't buy into that. Oh, yeah, let's blame the manager. Let's blame. No. Yeah, his family's name is on the back of his shirt. You have got a whole heap of people that you're representing. You did not come to Manchester to play rubbish. You came to Manchester, the theatre of dreams, to realise your dreams at Manchester United, and that's what everybody is expecting him to do. Everybody is expecting this.
Okay, enough on Ahmad. Let's move on to our Paul Scholes on Rashi. Some people earlier on said Paul Scholes is jealous of Rashford because he moved to he's not loyal like he was to Manchester United. Like he's speaking from a salty point of view. And some people said yes, he deserves to hear those scathing words that, like, that he said. And I don't know. Where do you stand on that?
Well, first of all, to suggest that Paul Scholes is jealous of Rashford, you just have to, like, I don't know when you was born to make them type of comments, but you have to understand, yeah, Paul Scholes is your favorite midfielder's midfielder. Yeah. When the likes of a Zinedine Zidane is saying that his favorite midfielder is Paul Scholes, when the likes of a Pep Guardiola is saying that one of the best midfielders ever is a Paul Scholes, yeah,
Yes.
bro, like the names. I don't even want to go through all of them, but the names, the Thierry Henrys. We didn't know how to stop Paul Scholes. Like, I would have loved to have played with him, yeah? This type of a brother could never, ever be jealous of a Marcus Rashford, bruv. We brought this brother out of retirement, yeah, to help us win the title. Bro, when was you born? Like, you forgetting Paul Scholes is like a sat nav on the pitch, yeah.
But
this guy is your.
I hear what you're saying. He's level. He's everything that, like, you can never mention. They're not even in the same textbook. And the
Not
textbooks
even.
are on different shelves, right?
Not even. Like, if Rashford leaves the game, even if he leaves the game, okay, cool. Rashford is 27 now. Yeah. I'm afraid it's too late for him to ever reach that Paul Scholes level. I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm going early. I don't normally go early like this, but I'm afraid he'll never reach that level, bro. By the time Paul Scholes was 27, do you know what he already won? Like, a lot of you, man, are mad for even coming up with these statements. The amount of Premier Leagues that this guy already won before 27. Like, get out of there with that talk.
Okay. I hear you on that point, but now we have Paul Scholes, the pundit, who's saying that Marcus Rashford will never be successful at Barcelona. Essentially, that's what he's saying. I'm paraphrasing it, but I'm not actually really paraphrasing it loosely. He said the words like never succeed. He used the word never. He kind of cast this judgment on Marcus Rashford.
Okay, but he also said that he is finding it hard to be happy with him. Yeah. So for me, he's pissed off with
he says, I really struggle to feel happy for Rashford, mainly because of his attitudes. His attitude towards United towards the end, I thought it was disgraceful. The amount of times I saw him at United walking.
Remember, Paul Scholes is a Manchester United fan. Yeah. This is a guy that bled for this club and won multiple honors for this club. Yeah. This is a guy that put his whole body and everything on the line week in, week out when he was playing as a player. This is a man that respected the manager that we had, right? At the time. So when he sees a kid like Rashford, who's had the similar upbringing to Paul Scholes in terms of coming through the academy, breaking into the first team, playing games and whatnot, and he sees how Rashford is moving, in a way, you're gonna feel some type of way.
I hear you.
No matter what, you're gonna feel some type of way, especially a man as coveted as Paul Scholes. Now, is he right to say that Rashford will never be successful at Barcelona? That's his opinion. Yeah. I don't feel like his opinion is necessarily gonna be right, because Rashford is playing at Barcelona. It's either Barcelona or Real Madrid. Every now and then, once in a blue moon, if the broken clock could be right twice a day type of thing, Atletico might do something. Yeah?
Yeah. I hear you.
Other than that, it's Real Madrid or Barcelona. It's not hard to be successful over there, right? Even if he's on the bench and he doesn't really play, and then they bring him off the bench in one for 10 minutes, and then he scores a goal, and then he wins like the final game that helps them
I
with the
have to push
title. We
back,
can't say.
Balitek, I gotta push back. Was Coutinho a success at Barcelona?
Coutinho. I think for the money, he wasn't. He definitely wasn't. He definitely wasn't.
Because you just said it's not hard to be a success at Real Madrid or Barcelona, and there's a lot of players that have.
Yeah,
come
but
there.
the thing is, he's on loan. Yeah, so when we have to put these things into perspective. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coutinho went for like world record fee to Barcelona. So that's going to be scrutinized more. Rashford has gone there on loan. So regardless of whatever you want to say, yeah, if Rashford wins a title on loan to Barcelona, is that a success? I'd say yes. He's a loan player. He's not no star striker that's gone there or some star winger that's gone there. He's been discarded from his club due to inconsistencies, poor performances, and a falling out with the manager. Then Barcelona have looked at the rug trash that we've thrown out and said, well, if we polish him off, like people won't really see the shit. He might be able to do something in Spain. Maybe we might be able to revive him. Yeah. He could still be shit over there. But either which way, he's a flipping lone player. So when we compare him to Coutinho,
they're looking for their own version of Scott McTominay right now, Barcelona. I think that's why, because actually Hansi Flick did talk about it in a post-match. It was in an interview, and he said I think he was telling Deco that, listen, I really want Rashford. I really like. If you don't want me to paraphrase it, I'll find it in a second. But it was just kind of like some surprising comments that like Flick said, I told Deco in the summer, bring me Rashford, please. We need a player like him. This is like a quote from Fabrizio's tweet on September 19th from Fabrizio Romano. Like, and this is what these are the words of Hansi Flick, So
yeah, well, but I could say, bring me Rihanna. Like, what are we saying? Bring me Rihanna. We need someone like her,
Yeah, I hear you. Sure. But you know what I mean? It's interesting. So okay, so he maybe there's a script out there where he ends up like helping Barcelona win the Champions League. That would be another like craziness, because let's be honest, this Champions League campaign has started up all right, with 2 goals already, and who knows what's left of Marcus Rashford's chapter at Barcelona right now. But
I think regardless of how anyone sees Marcus Rashford, he's on loan. And if he signs a permanent deal, Manchester United want 25 million. So anybody who wants to run around screaming, but he's a flop, he's 25 mil, guys. They're not buying him for 60, 70, 80, 90 mil. They're not, he's a cheap transfer. Yeah. If they're able to revive this guy, get him for the money that the asking price for Manchester United, it will be the bargain of the century. If they're not able to revive this guy, well, either they send him back or they just say, do you know what, bench warmer, 25 mil, no problem.
Yeah, this is gonna be returned back to sender, in my opinion. That's the situation that's gonna happen anyway. I'm just connecting my laptop because my Bedri was
Well,
dying.
right now he's got 2 goals and 1 assist. So we'll see what is the situation come the end of the season. He's got 3 goal involvements in I don't know how many games, but 3 goal involvements so far.
I hear you. Well, last talking point before I bring in everybody as we wrap up the show is the Ballon d'Or. Do you give a shit about that or no? Like, is it back? Is it is it like something that you were thinking that Dembele would win? Like, where do you stand on that?
I'm just gonna be real with you, yeah. I watched the Ballon d'Or ceremony, but I was only watching it for the gal them on the red carpet. Yeah, there was so many bad things last night. there was,
you know what?
That red carpet was phenomenal. Loads of world class things. Yeah, it was mad. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I'm just watching the red carpet. I'm like, yo, all these guys look like money, bruv. I need to be over there. You get me? Other than that,
but I saw. You know what? Well, on that point, real quick, I saw. You know the guy that Kate is married to. I was like, is this him? Nah. I felt like, bro, I should have been in that room and like, just like, show Kate that she made a mistake, bro. Like I was just like, no,
Oh yeah. Oh, the boxer. Nah, he'll knock you out, bro. Forget that. Malik Scott, he'll knock you out. Forget that, bro.
Oh, okay. I didn't know he's a boxer.
Yeah, he's a heavyweight boxer, bro. You don't want that smoke.
Okay, all right. I'll take that.
You don't
back.
want that smoke.
I retract that statement. Malik.
If he sees you anywhere around New York or any of these places, you're in trouble, bro.
I gotta run. But anyway, about the ceremony itself, and the awards and all that. Like, what were you gonna say?
The right man won, obviously. Dembele deserved it. He had a phenomenal season last season. His team pretty much won everything apart from the preseason trophy, Club World Cup. They done their thing. They beat Tottenham in the end. And they just done what they needed to do. I don't see why there was a back and forth over who's gonna win it. To me, there was one clear winner. Giving it to Yamal is forcing it. It would have been forcing it because he didn't have the best season in the team that he was playing for. Yes, we can say, oh yeah, but Yamal is better than Rafinha. Okay, you could argue that.
Yeah.
Because of what Yamal has already shown us.
Yeah.
He already showed his levels in the European Championships. He already showed his level for his club and his country. Yeah. So that is the argument for why Yamal should be the guy, right? But in my humble opinion, last season there weren't really too many players better than Dembele. Yeah, there weren't really any. Like Dembele was phenomenal last season. He was that guy, and if he put in a transfer request, everyone would have been after him.
For real, bro. For real. Yeah. Even like at he's the one that rescued PSG pretty much at even in Arsenal versus Liverpool. He scored his contributions actually like they were clutch contributions. And what's crazy is that like PSG doesn't necessarily sort of like look like they're playing for him. He just happens to get in the right positions and also make the right decisions. Sometimes it's Kvaratskhelia making the right like dribble, and then it's the cutback, and Dembele is there for it. Like it was really, really a phenomenal like contribution, and it wasn't like necessarily like. I don't even think he's the top. Is he the top goal scorer for PSG? That would be a good question to check. Actually,
I think so. And they also played him in the false nine as well. To the back end of the season, he was playing a lot of false nine.
Yeah.
they done everything that they done predominantly without a striker. So
Yeah.
I think all hats off to them. You know.
Yeah.
I would a fit Dembele. Whew, I would love him to come to Old Trafford if he was going to be fit all the time. I mean, I would love that sort of a player in our team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would he would cause real problems at Manchester United if he came.
Well, yeah, that would be, but then he wouldn't fit our system though, because
I'm playing a number 10. Why would he not fit the system? You're playing the number 10. Someone has to keep it moving. Somebody. I don't care. I don't care. When big men come like that to the team, you have to move over. You have to move over. It's as simple as that. When silky, technical, phenomenal players come to the team, the weakest, has to keep it moving or sit on the bench and accept your fate. That's it. Manchester United is a club, where it's always been competition for places. We had Bruno, Ronaldo, Tevez, Berbatov. We've always had top level players. So when guys are like, "Oh, we don't want to get this guy because of this guy. Oh, we don't want to get this man because of Ahmad. Oh, we don't want to get this man because of this man," and it's like, hold on, this is Manchester United, bro.
Yeah.
If he can't hang with this brother, he shouldn't be at the club. That is it.
I hear it. I want to bring on everybody else.
Aberrant system. You think Dembele's gonna work in Aberrant system?
Would he?
Papi, bring up the Ballon d'Or list. I want to show you something.
Let's see.
Bro, this guy concussed. You bring him into this, bro.
If you look at number 3, would number 3 fit in Amorim's system?
Vitinha? Yeah.
Yes.
Why not?
Okay. Number 11, would he fit in Amorim's system?
Pedri? Of course.
You do not know your manager.
No,
You
not
don't know
Pedri.
your manager.
Vitinha go fit, but not Pedri.
No, you put if you
Pedri
put
won't fit.
Casemiro.
Pedri would not fit.
I'm telling you, do not know your manager. You don't know your manager at all.
Why?
Vitinha will fit though, but Pedri won't.
You don't care about the midfield. That's a trick question. None of them will fit in that midfield. He needs Baleba. He needs a Baleba type player. Run around all day in that midfield and try to win duels. He don't care about the midfield. Ball to feet? No. He doesn't want to control the game.
But having said that, you got McAllister here would fit there. You got Jude Bellingham that would fit there. You got Declan Rice that would fit there.
The only person I could see fit that midfield is Declan Rice. That's about it.
Fabian Ruiz is a good fit.
What? So no McAllister, no?
No, not an Amorim system. Like this is a point thing. Like there's a difference between a 3-4-2-1 and an Amorim system. It's a difference. You can't be putting your fantasy there to know what. Just think what does the manager want in his midfield?
You ever see Argentina play, bro? I
don't care how Argentina play.
No. I just asking you. You ever see Argentina?
Yes. I've seen how.
Okay,
I've seen how they
cool.
play.
That's all I need to say.
He said, "I don't care."
So that means Mark agrees with my statement. Then
I just know if you watch Argentina play, you can't tell me that it's not almost identical to the way Sporting used to play under Amorim. I can't see it on any other way than that. So I don't know you talking when you talking there, but you're something.
I have a question. Who's Amorim in and who's Amorim out?
Well, Mark is out.
This is the end of the show. You can't start that question.
No. Because there's nothing else to say today. Because I will save my conversation for another day. I have topic for other days. I can't just spend it all at once. Okay. So Mark is Amorim out. Balitech.
I'm in.
Papi.
I'm in, bro.
Okay, we'll continue this. I will bring this.
Can I answer? Can I answer?
Oh, I thought you were asleep. Yes, doctor.
I woke up for you. Listen.
Doctor, hurry
Wow.
up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, probably want to save this conversation for a different day. So
What, you gonna pause, Doctor? Or nah. Or you're just, yeah, I just woke up for you.
Well, whatever. Do the math. Anyway,
I've done it. Don't worry.
Amarim is trying to lose his job as in that equation. How fast can Amarim try and lose his job? Because he's
How
acting
fast
like
he
he
can
wants
lose
to
his
leave.
job?
Yeah, he's acting like he doesn't want to leave. He wants to leave.
If
Making some decisions, and I'm like, if he leaves,
he doesn't get European football, but this
Yeah.
trajectory is like getting European football. Because again, how many points are we off top four?
Oh,
2
and side
points
note-
or 3 points?
Yeah, we're almost.
Yeah, so they're pretty much just gonna keep him
points.
there and hope he gets European football. That's his only goal.
Yeah, do you know what? I feel like we might make it. Side note, and then you only showed up
Bit.
because Chelsea won their thing. So shut up.
And then in here, bro, this brother running scared for days. He can't talk.
We're
Because
looking for
Chelsea
you.
lost.
And then is
I
the
tell you,
most
he was going to lose on this
disgraceful
very
guy.
stream. Look how God is working mysterious ways, and then you come back
And then
right
is
on
the
this
most
very stream for
disgraceful
me to
guy.
tell you again, you're a loser. Yeah, you talk all that 4-0 talk, and I tell you, go and lose 2-1 to Man United and come here and cry, and you still come in here to cry. Shout out to you, bro.
I told him,
Glad to
yeah,
see it.
I said to him, yeah, that Matt, he was talking a set of crap on the previous stream, and I told him, I said, listen, you're talking all this crap, but Man United are gonna slap you when you come to Old Trafford. He was like, about slap, what? £100, £100. I was like, yeah, £200. He was like, no, you don't want to bet, you don't want to bet, you don't want to bet. Hold me back. I'm like, bruv, look at this pussy.
Bro, he's a comic
This guy
character,
don't want
bro,
no
like the
smoke.
Looney Tunes.
He don't want
the
no smoke.
2025 version, King.
Man promised us. He said, listen, don't hide, when you lose, don't hide. And he's the one hiding, bro.
Yeah.
Multiple streams, no NN, bro.
He have a link.
Multiple streams.
Boss, I sent him a link for my Premier League wrap-up roundup stream. I send it Chelsea Dan, I send him, I send man like, my brethren, Steve, what I mean? Shout out to Strasbourg. I sent a bunch of men these links now, even my Arsenal brethren, Tony Gunner. And then you know what? These brothers last minute, all of them didn't show. Because guess what? The performances was tardy. It was not neat. And Man United win. So our brother go and come with chess. And all of them had to hold it now. And when men had to hold it, they run scared. You understand? But they don't understand that sometimes you just had to hold a loss or hold a draw or hold a win, bro. Because that's just how footballers work. But when the Red Devils win, I know it has hurt these brothers because they remember childhood nightmares. We didn't have those things, but they did. Shout outs to you guys.
There we go.
You know the maddest thing is, how come he talks the wickedest out of every football fan that comes on here? Pav kind of does every now and then, but he talks the wickedest. He talks like he's ready to lick a man down, yeah? And his team... Bro, his team, they came to Old Trafford and their chains got popped.
This character,
their chains got popped at Old Trafford, bruv, by the real gangsters, yeah?
This guy forgets his phone camera on a time, bro. If you see this character, bro.
No, they struggled against Lincoln City.
The first man to run in a scene. He probably gonna call an Uber because he can't run fast.
Lincoln City is in League One, I was hoping they would lose. I was like, they need to lose. Watch them lose against Brighton on Saturday. Watch them lose against Brighton on Saturday. And Danny Welbeck, if you're not injured, I need you to come and do a masterclass against Chelsea. Danny Welbeck, Baleba, earn your 100.
Hey, Danny Welbeck, for sure, dog.
We will be there.
Them dead.
Football Power Hour!